So there's this game for the Nintendo that I've always wanted to try out.
Legendary Wings.
Legendary Wings.
How did I know that? That's Capcom, right?
Because it's a shooter game with guy with wings.
I feel like I always see that. I might have it. I always see it at Game Exchange.
This is like, I want this game.
And I'm like, I always see
it's like,
it.
a new Nintendo game that I can shoot for.
I always see it and I'm like, do I have this? Is this any good? Like, I'm like,
Okay.
Whatever.
So, Legendary Wings, it's interesting because there's a vertical scrolling section, and then you go into these areas underground where it's side scrolling. So you have vertical and horizontal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
It's a Capcom game.
Yep.
It's a Capcom shooter. It's sort of like a mashup. This is going to be great because I'm going to tell you 3 games that you might not even know of. It's sort of a mashup between Wings of War, which is another winged game. Wings of War, Xevious, and Forgotten Worlds. It's kind of like a combination of the 3.
Oh, Forgotten Worlds on the Genesis.
And Forgotten Worlds is a Capcom game, so I mean that kind of makes sense a little bit. So I was watching this game. I just kind of wanted to get a flavor of it because if I'm gonna want to buy a game, I just want to take a look at some gameplay footage first and see is this the kind of game that I would want to buy. I don't think it's a very expensive game.
No, I think it's either like $10 or less than $10.
I think it's all the way worth it. But I want to show you something that I thought was really peculiar, and we can show along with everybody at home.
Very peculiar.
But let's just take a look at one of the bosses of Legendary Wings, and I want to get your take on what you think this might be.
It's a dick. Before I even see it.
Let's take a look here and see what we can come up with.
Am I supposed to know what this is?
I think you said it.
Oh, why? It looks like a bunch of dicks.
Well, I'm looking at the middle one, but that is
a protruding penis. It's an uncircumcised penis.
That is a veiny. That is a veiny penis if I've ever seen one in myself.
It's like
surrounded by 4 dildos.
It's like if you took the cover of Little Mermaid and turned it sideways. That's what it would look like.
Is that something or what?
Doesn't it now?
Yes, it does. It's like the castle turned sideways with all the penises coming out.
Yeah, the protruding penises.
But even the boss, it's got like a flagellum tongue that spits out all the little sperms come out of its mouth. I mean, come on, is that not?
Is that something or what?
And this isn't in the arcade version. This is solely in the NES version.
Oh, Legendary Wings was an arcade game?
It was an arcade game, but it's regarded that the NES game plays better, which doesn't surprise me.
It's irregarded.
I could not believe that when I saw it. I was like, how did they get away with it? I mean, come on. Is that not... Am I off base?
Well, I mean, I already went into this thinking it was going to be a dick, so
right.
I already had dick on my mind.
You would. But I wasn't expecting... I didn't know what to expect. I'm just watching the game and just seeing what's coming up, and then... I mean, that is...
It's one of them damn dick spaceships. What the fuck's going on?
I was like, this is great.
Bertha, come check this out. We got a dick spaceship on a Nintendo.
Oh man. I come into these podcasts thinking, what are we going to talk about? And then
we talk about dicks and Legendary Wings.
Yeah. Oh man.